The story of Jamie Kloss is one that will forever send chills down spines. Jamie was only 13 years old. She lived a quiet life in Barron, Wisconsin, with her loving parents, James Kloss and Denise Kloss. By all accounts, they were an ordinary family, safe, close, and loving. The kind of home where nothing like this is ever supposed to happen. But in the early hours of October 15th of 2018, everything changed. Just before 1 a.m., a man named Jake Patterson pulled up to their house. He wasn't a burglar looking for money. He wasn't someone seeking revenge. He was there for one reason only: Jamie. Jake banged on the door and shined a flashlight through the window. James, Jamie's father, confused and startled awake, thought it might be a police officer and asked to see a badge. Instead, a blast rang out and bullets tore through the door. James was instantly killed. Denise and Jamie ran and hid in the bathroom, hearts pounding, knowing something unthinkable was happening to their husband and dad. Something they couldn't stop, couldn't protect him from. The agony that they must have been feeling in that moment must have been just unbearable. Denise managed to call 911. She didn't have time to speak, but the dispatcher heard the chaos, the terror, the violence unfolding in real time. Officers were sent immediately, but it was already too late. Patterson broke down the bathroom door. He bound Jamie's hands and feet with duct tape. Then, right in front of her, he shot her mother at point-blank range. Imagine being 13 years old and witnessing both of your parents' lives taken in a matter of minutes right before. Imagine the terror and shock that Jamie must have been feeling. He then shoved Jamie into the trunk of his car and drove away. As police cars sped towards the Kloss home, lights flashing, sirens blaring, he pulled over and waited for them to pass. They unknowingly drove right by them. Then drove Jamie to his cabin in Gordon, Wisconsin. The house was owned by the father of her abductor, Jake Thomas Patterson, and was located approximately 70 miles from her home in Barron, Wisconsin. He forced her to change clothes. Then he hid her under his bed, barricading her in with heavy bins and boxes. And this is the part that makes it even more disturbing. He didn't torture her. He didn't physically assault her. He didn't even have some elaborate plan beyond taking her. He simply kept her there, under his bed, like an object, like something he owned, for 88 days. 88 days of fear, 88 days of silence, 88 days never knowing if she would escape this monster, 88 days of living with the man who murdered her parents. Amy was so traumatized, so terrified after witnessing what he had done to her parents that at first she didn't even try to escape. Survival sometimes means staying still, not making moves right away, but calculating when you finally can escape without being caught or, even worse, killed. She waited and she waited some more. In that time, something inside her, however, never broke. She was determined to escape, and that day would soon come. On January 10th of 2019, Patterson told her that he'd be gone for a few hours. As usual, he barricaded her under the bed. This time, though, Jamie fought back. Jamie was determined to escape. She forced her way out. She put on a pair of his sneakers, and she ran in the cold mountains, in the snow, in sneakers that were way too big for her. Jamie ran down the street, and a neighbor recognized her immediately from the news and helped her get to safety into her house. She bundled Jamie up in warm blankets and offered her food and water as police were called.
County 911.
Hi. I have a young lady at my house right now, and she says her name is Jamie Kloss.
Okay, what's your address?
14. It's in Gordon, Wisconsin.
Okay, have you seen her photo, ma'am?
Yes, it is her. I 100% think it is her.
Are you okay?
100%.
Does it look like she's going to run?
No, she's sitting down. She's relaxing.
Okay, hang on just a second. What's your name?
Yep.
What's your name, ma'am?
Kristen Kazinskis.
Kristen, how do you spell your last name?
K-A-S-I-N-S-K-A-S.
Okay, did she show up walking?
Yeah, a neighbor just walked up with her to our house and asked us to call 911.
Okay, hang on just a second.
Are you cold? Do you need a blanket or anything? Okay. Do you need anything to drink or water or anything? Okay.
Kristen, is the neighbor that walked her up, is she still there?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Okay, hi. My name is Jeannie Nutter. We have a cabin up here in Gordon on Oak
Okay,
Hill
ma'am.
Road,
Ma'am.
and I was
Ma'am?
walking. Yes,
Okay, can I just get your name?
Jeannie Nutter, N-U-T-T-E-R.
Okay, and do you have a cabin address?
121. I mean, I'm not up here very often in the winter. I just happened to come up today.
Okay.
I didn't want to bring her to my cabin because...
So how did she come up upon your cabin?
I was walking my dog, and we were almost home, and she was walking towards me crying, saying, "You got to help me, you got to help me."
Okay.
So I didn't want to go into my cabin because it's too close to Patterson's house.
And she said her name is Jamie Kloss?
Yep. And when I walked into this house, they recognized her immediately from a poster.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I'm on code 3 and telling your other
So
place.
I don't, Jamie, do you know when he's going to come back? She thought he was going to come back home at midnight.
So you can put me on that call as well.
Who's going to come back?
What, his name is Jake Patterson. Jake Thomas Patterson, she said.
Okay, hang on.
And apparently his house is 2 doors down from our cabin. Oh, Henry, get off the couch. I'm sorry, I'm here. You can just, why don't you hang on to him, Jamie? It would be good for you to pet a dog.
If you can't get any other information as far as vehicles and if anyone else is with there, so we're not walking into something we don't know.
So we're kind of scared because he might come.
Yep.
So if the cops could get here soon, we would love
I have many deputies headed that way. I'm going to keep you on the line.
Okay.
And she said, I am Jamie Kloss.
Yes. She said, he killed my parents. I want to go home. Help me.
And what was the male's name?
Jake? Is it Jake? Jake Patterson? Jake Patterson.
And she said he killed her parents and she wants to go home?
Yes. She didn't know where she was. When I saw her, she was saying, where am I? Where am I? And I
Okay.
said, you're in Wisconsin.
And did she say he's gone right now?
Yes.
Are they at a cabin?
Well, I think it's, he lives there year-round.
And he's supposed to be back at midnight?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Jeannie, you there?
Yes.
Okay. I've got multiple deputies headed out there, so I just want you to stay on the line with me, okay?
Okay.
Does she seem like she's going to need medical attention at all?
I would think yes.
Okay.
I was a social worker for 30 years.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, what do you think is her medical condition right now?
Well, I think shock and cold and
Okay.
shock.
Ma'am, my deputy, he just wants you to lock the doors.
Okay, they would like us to lock the doors and not open the door for anybody but them.
Yep. And don't let the dogs out or anything. Just everybody stay inside until I can get deputies there.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm just going to start paging out medical. I'm going to have them stage in the area because I don't want anybody to come up into the house
Okay.
until the deputies get there, but I want them in the area, okay?
Okay.
Okay, just one moment. So where you're at, is there like is it like a long driveway or like a U driveway?
Yeah, it's usually your driveway here, right?
Like
yeah.
an in and out, okay? So if you were walking out of the driveway to go to that Jake's place, would you go to the right?
Left.
Okay.
You would go left, and then you would walk past one house. Then there would be our cabin. Then there would be another house, a cabin. People are hardly ever there. Then there's Jake's house.
Okay, is it right like on the corner on the left?
It's on a corner.
Okay. And that's a house.
There's many, many cars in the driveway. Is that plug-in vehicle still there? There was like a big plug-in snowman at the end of the driveway. I tell you, we've been coming here 4 years. I've never seen his face.
Are you guys all in like the living room, or where are you guys at in the house right now?
Well, I was just making sure my dog was not scratching their door, so we're all in the living room. When they drive in the circle driveway, they'll see a porch, a white porch with a Christmas tree,
Okay.
and the blue cars parked by the garage, and then the door is on the side of the house.
Okay.
Do you want Peter to be outside? Or
No,
do you want him to
no,
be outside?
everybody needs to stay inside. I know he wants to help, but they're just kind of figuring out who's going to go where right now.
Okay. And say saying that he's going to be home at midnight is not a for sure thing.
Okay.
He doesn't know where he went or what he does.
Right. Okay, was there a deputy that knocked on the door, or you just saw him in the driveway?
They're in the house. The cops are in the house.
Oh, they're in there with you?
Yes, they just came in.
Okay, Jeannie, perfect. Then I can let you go as long as the deputies are with you guys.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Good job.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All of them in fear that he would break down the doors the same way he did at Jamie's house to come find her. But thankfully, he never did. Patterson was arrested the same day and he confessed almost immediately. What makes this case even more haunting is the lack of motive. Patterson had no criminal record, no history of violence. He didn't know the Kloss family. He had never even spoken to Jamie. He simply just saw her getting off her school bus one day and decided in his own words, she was the girl I wanted to take. He planned it, he executed it, and he destroyed a family for it. He later pleaded guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of kidnapping, receiving 2 life sentences without parole plus 40 years. Authorities chose not to pursue additional charges related to her captivity to spare Jamie further trauma. But the most powerful moment came from Jamie herself. At sentencing, a statement she wrote was read out loud. In it, she had said, "He thought he could control me, but he couldn't. I feel like what he did is what a coward would do. I was brave. He was not." Hopefully those words still echo in his mind every day, day in and day out, as he is locked, unable to escape behind bars, just like he did to Jamie. In the end, Jamie found courage most adults could never even summon. Today, Jamie is rebuilding her life with her family. She now lives with her aunt and uncle, and she survived something absolutely unthinkable. She endured 88 days in captivity with the man who ended the lives of her parents right before her very eyes, and she managed to escape. This case lingers not just because of the violence, but because how random it was. No warning, no connection, no motive beyond obsession. A random man on a street sees this girl and decides, she's mine. A quiet man, a random life-altered decision. A family destroyed, a young girl's entire world destroyed. And one brave girl who refused to stay a victim. This case is a reminder to always stay vigilant because you never know who is watching. Guys, as always, stay vigilant and stay safe. Much love.